I remember when trainer Horacio De Paz first came to Maryland a long time ago as the assistant trainer for Ignacio Correas in Sagamore Farm, and he's certainly come a long way since then. Congratulations, big win. First off the claim for Nightcap, the 6-year-old mare with Flavian Pratt aboard.
I sure hadn't scoped that out, so if members of the betting public did, well done. On the other hand, these days it's bet on Flavian Pratt. You'll be doing all right. He's right back at you here.
Yep, all right, so here we go. Race 8, we kick off the final pick 3 of the day. It's the Grade 3 Robert G. Dick Memorial, a $250,000 turf contest going a mile and 3/8. Turf is firm, 0 rail setting on the turf course. Let's take a look at the field. The 1, the French bred La Mahena for trainer Christophe Clement. Jose Ortiz has a win today, looking for his second win of the afternoon. This horse just got beat ahead against Grade 3 Company early May up there at Aqueduct, going this distance, a mile and 3/8. She ran big, got a 90 by her speed figure. I don't use her in here. I can't fault the recent form. I just like 4 others better in here, but she certainly comes into this race with a credible resume.
Yeah, this is a horse that's a stakes winner in France, Group 1 placed in France, and now has been third twice in a pair of Grade 3s over here in the States. Now, the one question is sort of who else was in that race, and 3 of the fillies and mares from the last one, the Sheepshead Bay, ran back in the Grade 1 New York, and none of them really fired particularly, so maybe a little deeper waters here because you're going to get the show horse out of the New York a little bit later, Warlike Goddess.
All right, so you have the 1 in your trifecta there. Scratch the 2, 3, and the 4. Let's take a look next at the 5, Atomic Blonde, the German-bred mare for trainer Christophe Clement. Julien Laperoux looking for his second win of the day. Rides this mare by the Great Gatsby. She had a nice win going a mile and a half on the turf at Churchill last out with a 97 by her speed figure.
You've got this horse third, Stan. I didn't use her. She won the Kirtana last out at Churchill Downs. A very strangely run race, the Kirtana. You had a horse break away to a 20-length lead and then kind of fold up. So I wasn't quite sure what to make of that race exactly, but obviously this is a mare entering this race in good form right now.
Time form thinks she's going to be the major factor in the final stride. She gets a 129 late time form rating. So right now, 9-1, nice price there on the 5, Atomic Blonde. The 6, Alpha Bell for trainer Todd Pletcher. Javier Castellano rides this 4-year-old filly by Justify, and she had a sharp win against Grade 3 Company back in January, then had a little time off, came back late May. Good second up there at Monmouth with a 93 by her speed figure. The show horse in that race came right back to win. So Alpha Bell is in good recent form with Castellano aboard.
Yeah, this is second off the bench for this one. I'm using her sort of at the bottom of my ticket. That the show horse, as you mentioned, in the Miss Liberty was tax implications, came back and won a Grade 3 up at Monmouth next time out in the Eatontown. So this looks like a pretty good outing there and a good place to kind of build from for the second time out.
All right, it's a nice 11-1 price there on the 6, the 7, Chop Chop, and Atomic Blondes. They've traded blows the last couple races. Flavian Pratt, the hot rider on Chop Chop. She's always right there turning for home. Will she be good enough in the stretch? We'll see. Warlike Goddess is going to be coming 4-1 right now on the 7.
And this one is my top choice in here, and your second choice, Flavian Pratt up. He's won 2 already today, and 8 for 20 entering the day in July. So he's been absolutely red hot everywhere. So that's certainly a plus here. This horse won the Grade 3 Bewitched 2 back. Going to be a little more, I think, forwardly placed than some others like Atomic Blonde here, maybe in a good position when they turn for home. We'll see if she's going to be good enough here. Never worse than third in 5 trips over the turf.
All right, so that'd be a nice 4-1 on the 7 if you get it. Let's take a look at the 8, Vergara, who's 11-1. Trainer Graham Motion's the hottest trainer in the country right now. He just won a Grade 1 the other day up in New York. He's winning everywhere. He's hitting at 33% here at Delaware. Him and his main go-to rider, Jorge Ruiz, are hitting at 46% together here at Delaware. So Vergara's gotten beat the last couple times by Chop Chop and Atomic Blonde, but if she's ever going to turn the tables, maybe today's the day at Delaware Park.
And she's yet another graded stakes winner in this field. This is a terrific field they've put together here with a Grade 1 winner, several Grade 3 winners, and a couple others who probably will win Grade 3s. This horse ran third in the Kirtana last out. made the first move, made the lead, and then tired. And again, that was the race with the tearaway leader who stopped. So not going to sweat that one too much. This one does have some better efforts she can come back to.
All right, so 11-1 there on the 8. Let's take a look at your even money favorite, the 9, Warlike Goddess, a 7-year-old mare by English Channel for the Hall of Famer Billy Mott. She was bred in Kentucky by Calumet Farm. Junior Alvarado rides. She's made over $2.6 million. She's a multiple Grade 1 winner, and I think she's undefeated in Grade 3s. She comes from behind, but in this field against Grade 3 company, I don't think she'll be that far back. She gets a 120 late time form rating.
She's terrific, and if she brings her A game here today, she'll win. If she doesn't, it's a good enough field that somebody else could get a piece. The value's not going to be there. She's even money right now, might even go down from there, which is why I took a stand against. But you can't leave this horse off your ticket. She is clearly the class of this field.
And it's good to see the Hall of Famer Billy Mott here with us today at Delaware Park. So even money there on the 9, Warlike Goddess, a real nice addition of the Grade 3 Robert G. Dick Memorial, mile 3/8 on a firm turf course. My picks are 9, 7, 5, 6. Frank, you go with the 7 chop chop on top, right?
Yeah, I go 7, 9, 1, 6 here. So slightly different, but we're largely in the same place.
All right, we kick off the final pick 3 of the day right now with this Grade 3 race. We're 5 minutes out for race 8. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.